Hey, collective. Welcome back to the Oracle's Desk. It is 4 o'clock in the morning, around there. I have I have a very big day today, and I have been working diligently at my new show, trying to get it ready to go off to the copyright office. So this is big moments for me. I appreciate you all bearing with me as I go through this, but we are here for a higher purpose today, collective. Lord Ganesh, I don't know if you are up on the news, but it is rumored that the herds of elephants are back in the 40,000s down in Kenya, and they are beautiful and glorious to watch. Walk across the Sahara or the Serengeti or wherever the hell they are down there. Hit subscribe, collective. Anyway, it's all about reforesting. Animal herd movement actually is very good to keep back wildfires and to help plants grow. Grazing is the only way actually to rehab land efficiently. I would cite permaculture practices. And there's a man, I can't remember his name. He was the reason why all the elephants had been culled in Kenya and Africa. It was a grave mistake. He spent his entire life trying to get people to understand that remineralization and large animal herds are what you do to get the landscape from being arid back to being a growth, healthy, happy, thriving ecosystem. And once he realized he had killed all the elephants and it didn't work, he spent his entire life. I don't think he's alive anymore. I can't remember his name. If I can find it, I'll send it to you. But it was this big movement. It was really talked about in the zeros, and it was just called the remineralization of Earth, of our lands. Anyway, this is dedicated to that person and to the elephants. And Lord Ganesh is very pleased. So, if that kind of tarot reading sounds interesting to you, have a seat, come sit closer to me, and we're going to see what Lord Ganesh wants to say. I'm just going to cut this deck because it is rather large. Energetic movement. That sounds nice. And prosperity. Hell yes. Achievements and courage. We'll keep this at the bottom. Achievements and courage. Oh, another one. And relaxation. That's another one to remember too. Thank you, Lord Ganesh. All right. So, Lord Ganesh wants to chat to us about energetic movement and prosperity. That sounds all right. Energetic movement, prosperity. Excuse me, collective. Pardon me. It's 4 o'clock in the morning, guys. I have a big day today. I'll probably take a nap before. I have insomnia, so I wake up. It's normal for me, especially when I'm very busy and the music's stuck in my head. It's a good show. It's a decent show. It's like a Hallmark musical. That's what my daughter calls it. I'll take it. Hopefully the music will elevate it a little higher. We'll see. Hope you all get to come see it. Why did I know this was going to be a market? There's energetic movement and prosperity in the market, collective. Lord Ganesh wants to give us stock tips. Hit subscribe. I love you, Lord Ganesh. There's something about the pomegranate here, the high priestess pomegranate, and the color red. The color red, and more specifically, the color pink has been coming up a lot lately. And in the guise of men, young boys used to wear pink. It was the lesser of red, which was military and war and all that. It was a very masculine color, red, and then worn in the pink to show, you're just a kid, but you're still a masculine kid, right? So there's a tree of Lebanon on that awning. You see it? Significant as well. Trees of Lebanon were, yep, They used to have giant trees in Lebanon, they'd say. It's part of the ancient grove. The oracles used to use trees for divination, so I'm fascinated by the ancient giant trees, as most of us are. You can't go to the Sequoia National Park or even see a picture without pausing a moment, right? Okay, so there's something about that mysticism here with the incense magic, the air magic. And something's coming in fast, too. This energetic movement is made even faster with the writer here. Okay, so let's get some tarot. I think I want just a regular tarot deck today. Not that I don't find that useful. It's just, it's 4 o'clock in the morning. I want pictures. I would like pictures, Lord Ganesh. Hold on, let me shuffle this. It's been a minute. Incense magic at the bazaar. Energetic movement. Fast prosperity. Riding in fast. Could be the market. It could be just like your business, your store. It could be magic too, though. It could be all three, you guys. That would be dope if we're all three. This was attraction magic, whatever it was. Because the pomegranate's here, and that's Empress, and the Empress is all about attraction. Hold on, wait. Something about royal, too. Okay, well, purple and red are talking. Isn't that like a old ladies club? Red Hatters. There was something you couldn't see. We're not elevated enough to see it, that's why. There was something to, okay, the Queen of Cups is the protector and keeper of the occult. She's also a very sweet and loving, emotional person. She's also the lower arcana of the High Priestess, which is how my spirit guides usually guide me to read her. So when I see her and her back is turned, and there's a hangman here without an illumination around his head, there's something here to be said that there was something you couldn't see because you were not high enough rank. You weren't able to ascend into that higher timeline because you were, yeah, you weren't up enough yet. You weren't big G. You were little G. Okay? You couldn't see it. Yeah. This is the 4 of Pentacles, but it's also my High Priest card for that deck. Okay. Or my Lower Arcana High Priest. No, this is my High Arcana. You needed something to help you elevate. There was something you didn't have that you needed, like a veil lifted. It could be a veil. So you had to go into this, I would say, thought work. You went into thought work. You did the Odin trial to gain something. Whatever it is that you wanted to gain, it's coming fast. Let's get the magic deck out and see what the High Priestess have to say. Since, yeah, Empress. It doesn't mean a woman. It just means that you hadn't attracted something, or maybe you couldn't remember something. You know how there's like something on, you get something like on the tip of your tongue and you're trying so hard to conjure it, right? You're like, don't breathe, don't move. I know this is going to come into fruition. I know I'm going to understand what this is in a minute. I'm going to be able to say this word. It's at the tip of my tongue. Something about that. Something you needed to remember so this veil could stay lifted. But you're starting to peer through it. And maybe that's why there's energetic movement now. Because you're getting control of it. You're holding it in. You're holding it down. You're holding on to it. Huh. That's not right, though. It's the vision. You're holding on to this vision. Yeah, you gave yourself an Odin trial. You stopped your freedom, transitioned. Yep. To get illumination, hit subscribe, collective. To get illumination. Didn't I say this one? He didn't have illumination around his head. This one does, see. Now you have illumination. Interesting. Congratulations. Wow, this is 1111. Yeah, stability. Okay. Lower high priest, lower high priestess. You got your illumination. After this hangman, you limited your freedom. You may have gone into hermit mode to make this transition. You have it, baby. You have that enlightened crown. So what are you going to do with it? Why do we need to know this? 1144. Oh, because Lord Ganesh wants us to know we've, I guess, graduated. You're at that higher level now. Okay, why do we need to know this? I don't want to say that. Because there's something you got to do. What do you want to do? Oh, Jack. Jack. Yeah. 1111. Four of Wands. You want to make a home. You want to make a kingdom. Oh, that's beautiful. I just said 1111 was on the clock. That's confirmation. The Four of Wands card is known as the 1111 card in tarot. 1, 2, 3, 4, as I say that. You guys, the synchronicity is insane. And it's even crazier where I am. Yeah, the magic is coming. Look, there it is again. There it is again. All right. Well, I mean, that's the message, collective. Like, you've used your magic. You've conjured this energetic movement. Now that you've gotten this enlightenment, you can even see it here. Another crown lightened. See your crown? I'm going to do my nails today. Don't worry. Another crown lightened. And now this energetic movement is on its way to you, collective. I'm not going to pry into any more because I got a feeling it's going to be different for everybody. 1313, when I say that. It's going to be different energy for everybody, and I don't want to spoil anybody's thingamabob that does the job. Congratulations, collective. Lord Ganesh is here to let you know. Look, illumination around Lord Ganesh's head, too. Ganesh wants you to know that your hangman time is over. Enlightenment is here for whatever it is that you were waiting and looking into. Yeah, it's extremely stable, whatever it is. It's a very good foundation. Long-term planting, long-term planning. I said planting. Long-term planning. Keep using your magic, collective. You got that glow, collective. What can I say? Even Lord Ganesh has to stop for a moment to acknowledge it. That's how fucking powerful you are. Thank you all for forgiving me while I work on my show. I will hopefully be not as busy after this next weekend. So we'll see. But I'm going to keep trying to put the show, I'm going to get the show together, and I'm going to keep putting these card readings out. And if you have a minute to check the big commish, we've had a big oracle hit here. Yeah, we usually do, though. I'm right about a lot of things, collective, which I don't like because usually they're pretty dark. Anyway, thank you for joining me on my tarot journey. And I love you all. If you want to help me and my music out, bigkidtreehouse.shop. You can book a reading with me. I'm opening up for next month. It's an email link to an email. So if it doesn't work weird, I stopped using the service that they had. It was just not good enough for you. My collective deserves the best. My collective deserves the best. They're divine.